Hey guys, today we are discussing a new point, and the name of the point is nitrogen cycle that we are discussing. Yesterday in the last lecture we are discussing the carbon cycle. Now it's time to learn the nitrogen cycle. So you are with the tech science, and this is what YouTube channel basically for those people who are from the 9th, 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard. And here the nitrogen cycle. First of all, you must know that although 78% like nitrogen is present in the atmosphere, but it is not directly utilized by the plant as well as the animal. For the reason, this nitrogen must get converted into the nitrogenous compound form. After only it is used by the biotic factor. It may be plant, it may be the animal. So basically nitrogen that is present in the atmosphere, it is utilized by the plant animal body, and again it will be released into the atmosphere. So here the cycle get completed. On the basis of that, so it's time to design the definition of the nitrogen cycle. So what is definition? So here this is the definition: the circulation and recycling of nitrogen gas in the form of different compound. Now question is what? Why they use the word like this, different compound? Now the question is what? Why they use the word called the different compound? It is because here nitrogen, just I told you, nitrogen is not utilized by the biotic factor directly. So first of all, you have to convert into the nitrogenous compound form, and that's why here we are using the word called as the nitrogenous compound. And here it will be again released into the atmosphere. It will be again released into the atmosphere. For the reason the different compound is the word is important. Before directly start with this, we have kind of things like that. There are some kind of the processes are there in this nitrogen cycle. The first, that is called, the name of the point is called important processes of the nitrogen cycle. So first one is called nitrogen fixation. What is this nitrogen fixation? So here first of all, the nitrogen gas which is present in the absorb, this is the nitrogen gas, we have to convert it to the nitrogenous compound, means in the form of number one nitrate and second is nitrite. And for this is the point, with the help of some kind of processes, it may be using the lightning, example atmospheric process, it may be using some kind of chemical industry, it is called industrial process, and it may be used the help of some bacteria, it is called as the biological process. So you can use any kind of process and convert this nitrogen into the compound form, which can be used by this plant, which can be used by the different types of like biotic factor. So this is the first thing, it is called as the nitrogen fixation. Now second, ammonification. What is ammonification? When this nitrogen is exactly right now come into the dead bodies, and here is some kind of excretive waste are there. So here if you have to release the nitrogenous, in that case you have to release the nitrogen in the form of ammonia, and this process is called ammonification. Third one is called nitrification. What is this nitrification? So the ammonia, just now it's ammonia, again of course nitrogen is which is in the form of ammonia, it is not utilized directly. For the reason again there is a point which you have to convert this ammonia into the nitrite or nitrate form. So first of all nitrite and then nitrate form, that is called as the nitrification process. What is nitrification? Conversion of ammonia into nitrite and finally then nitrate. And now what is the question? Now it's time to release the nitrogen gas into the atmosphere. It is called denitrification, and here the nitrogenous compound you have to remove in the form of nitrogenous gas into the atmosphere. This point is called as the denitrification. So really remember, there are four important processes are there. First, conversion of nitrogen into the nitrate and then nitrite form, that can be used by the biotic factor like plant. Second, ammonification, you have to release the ammonia through the decomposition with the help of the we can say that bacteria. Nitrification, so you have to convert the ammonia into the nitrite and then nitrate form. Why? Because once you convert the ammonia into the nitrite and then nitrate, finally this nitrate again converts into the nitrogen gas and it will be released into the atmosphere. Now just I put forth you the first point, nitrogen fixation. So in the nitrogen fixation we have this different types of processes are there. How the nitrogen get fixation? This nitrogen, it get converts into the nitrate and nitrite form with the help of two fixation. The first one is called physical fixation method and second is called as the biological fixation method. What is physical fixation? Either example lightning. During the lightning, what happen here? The nitrogen get released during the lightning. The nitrogen is combined with the nitrogen dioxide and finally it get converted into the nitrate and nitrate form and it will be mixed with the soil, and this is only the source which can be used by the plant as a source, as a nitrogen. With the help of some chemical industries, again there is a fixation of nitrogen, that is called as the industrial fixation. And some kind of bacteria are there, blue-green algae are there. Example of the bacteria, rhizobium, which is present in the root nodules. So they root nodules of leguminous plant. So they carry out the fixation of the nitrogen. Azotobacter, Clostridium, these are the free living bacteria and that is also present in the soil. So they also fix the bacterial biological nitrogen fixation. As well as we have the blue-green algae, example nostoc, anabena. So these are the some kind of blue-green algae are there which also perform the function of nitrogen fixation. It is called biological process. So these are the three different processes are there, you must remember. Now this is what the diagram of actual nitrogen cycle, where observe this is what the atmospheric nitrogen. Observe here that I have highlighted with the yellow color, atmospheric nitrogen. Now with the help of number one, industrial fixation, it get converts into the nitrite and nitrate form. With the help of the biological fixation also, it get converts into the nitrite and nitrite form. With the help of physical fixation also, it get converts into the nitrate and nitrate form. So here there will be an arrow also. This is the arrow. Okay. So it also convert this atmospheric nitrogen into the nitrate and nitrate form. Finally, this nitrate and nitrate will be absorbed by the plant which is present in the soil. These plants will be eaten by the herbivores, carnivores, apex like consumer. We know that. It means in short, through this plant, the nitrogen also come into the animal body. And when this plant animal get died, what happen here? This dead remains which is regarding plant as well as the dead remains of the animal also, it get again with the help of this ammonification process will be done. And once it get converted to the ammonia, again nitrification process going on. What is nitrification? The ammonification means conversion of this ammonia into the nitrite and nitrate, that is called nitrification. And after this nitrification, there is a process called denitrification, where again this nitrate and nitrite, that is called nitrate form of nitrogen, which is pure, converts to the pure nitrogen and which will be again released into the atmosphere. So that is called as the denitrification, conversion of nitrogenous compound into the nitrogen gas. It is called as the denitrification. In this way, the process of nitrogen gets completed. How it get completed? First of all, the atmospheric nitrogen, it gets converted into the called as the, it get converts into the nitrogenous compound form, which is called as the NO2 or NO3 form. It is called nitrate and nitrite, which is utilized by this plant, this animal, this plant eaten by the animal, as well as when plant animal get died. So from this, what happen here? The ammonification process is going on, means this nitrogen get converted to the ammonia. Finally, with the help of this ammonia, again get converted to the nitrite and then nitrate form with the help of the nitrification process. And after this denitrification process is going on, which is called as the conversion of this nitrate into the nitrogen gas, which is called pure nitrogen gas. And finally, with the help of this denitrifying bacteria, it is released into the atmosphere. So it proved that the atmospheric nitrogen first enters into the biotic component, and with the help of denitrification again it released into the atmosphere. So the whatever the nitrogen which is spent by this ecosystem again will be returned to the atmosphere. In this way, the nitrogen cycle get completed, and this is what the today's point, it is called as the nitrogen cycle. I hope you understood the video. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel and press on the bell icon for the new notification. Thank you.